What's going on, guys? Don Strouble here of Roundtable Sports coming to you on this Sunday morning for episode 14 of Full Court Magic after a heartbreaking loss for the Magic on Saturday night to the Los Angeles Lakers. An opportunity was right there for Orlando to snap its three-game losing streak while putting an end to the winning streak for the Lakers, which before last night was at 8 games. I was in the building for this one, as you guys may have seen on social media yesterday. Sorry, I'm just now getting an episode to you, but yeah, this was a game that the Magic had, and it would have been a great momentum shift after losing to three good teams, very good teams, to beat a very good team. Um, the Magic led by 5 points with less than a minute remaining. I believe it was 50 seconds remaining. Give up an Austin Reeves driving layup. Then DeAndre Ayton gets to the line for the Lakers, hits one of his two free throws. Now it's a 2 point game. And then, with, I believe it's 5.5 seconds remaining or 5 seconds remaining, the Magic were unable to manufacture an offensive possession. Jalen Suggs tried to get the inbound to Paolo Banchero. Yeah, LeBron was guarding him. They both were trying to get to the ball. Ball ends up caroming out of bounds. Banchero says it's off James. Uh, James says it's off Banchero. The ruling on the court was that it was off Banchero. But Jamal Mosley challenges, uh, loses the challenge, so it's Lakers possession. And so now Magic fans in the Kia Center are getting pretty nervous because, I mean, all the Lakers need is a two to tie it. So it starts on the other end. Magic are defending. Lakers set up LeBron on a cut. Paolo Banchero makes an excellent defensive play to block it, but it goes out of bounds. Remains possession favoring the Lakers. So at this point, there's 3 seconds left. And then I forget who the inbounder was for Los Angeles, but uh, everyone's coming to the ball, which leaves Luke Kennard wide open at the top of the key. They get the ball to Kennard, and he does what he's done his whole career. He drills a three, which ended up being the dagger three because at that point, it's only like 0.4 or 0.6 left on the clock. Magic have enough time to get in for a quick heave. That's what they tried to do, and it did not end up falling. So just a brutal loss for this team. Who again really had it in the palm of their hand, and in a game when nobody was really playing well. That the Magic collectively shot 43.4% from the field, 29.7% from three. Paolo was the high man with 16 points. They did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double figure scorers, but only Banchero cleared 15 points. So just kind of like piecemealing these double digit efforts together. And it wasn't a great night for him. 4-14, 3 turnovers, though he did have 3 steals in that very clutch block, but it just overall for the team, it just wasn't great. I mean, the only ones who had like efficient nights were Wendell Carter Jr., 5 of 8 from the field. He also led the team with 7 points in the fourth, scoring 7 of their 17 points. Jalen Suggs was 5 of 9. Goga Batadze, trust me, we're going to get to Goga here soon, 3 of 3. But yeah, and then it's like just a lot of missed open looks. I was on the photo platform getting additional content, photo and video, and it felt like so many times Javon Carter had a wide open look, and he did knock a few of them down, but I didn't realize the magnitude until looking at the box score afterward about how bad of a night he had from three. He took 11 attempts from beyond the arc and only hit three of them. And when he did hit them, it was a big crowd pop. It was like hype for the team. Excuse me. But regardless, 3 of 11 is not. I don't know. I don't think that he should be taking 11 threes. I just don't see a point. It's almost double what the next three players um, their max amount of attempts from the 3-point line. Bane had six, Suggs had six, and Jamal Cain had six. So I just don't really understand that from Carter. I feel like there was better plays he could have made, but it is what it is. And he did speak post game. I did not include his comments in my story, but you guys can find those on NBA.com. Obviously, you see there that post game stuff gets shared by the Magic, full pressers. And so you can go there and listen if you want. And yeah, this was just again a really really bad loss for the team. Wendell Carter Jr. I did get his comments after the game. Talked about what happened. He said you have to do a better job of execution in a game defensively. And it was two possessions. He, meaning Banchero, was able to save the day for us on that one, talking about the block on James. Then he continued by saying it was just a miscommunication, not being physical enough, so we could be able to switch. That's really about it. We just have to do a better job of that. Now, according to the pool report that myself and the other reporters received after the game, there was not clear and conclusive evidence to overturn the on-court ruling. This is what the officials deemed to be the case. And so, when you're Mosley, yeah, you challenge in that situation, obviously, try to retain a possession. But there was just no way it was ever going to work out for him or the Magic, it seems. Another interesting part of this game, and this is the one that's dominating social media right now, is a tension rising between Magic Center Goga Bitadze and Luka Doncic. This was long before Kennard's fateful shot to seal the deal for the Lakers. Bitadze and Doncic were continuously taunting one another, just jawing at each other a bunch. The verbal battle between the two eventually reached a tipping point where double technicals were issued to both of them. I was in the post-game presser with Luka when he told his side of the story. I'm going to try to keep this, if any children are watching, try to keep this PG as possible. But Doncic claimed that Batadze said that he would F his whole family. And apparently the insult was in Serbian. But Batadze later denied the incident. He talked with my colleague Jason Beatty at the Orlando Sentinel and ESPN's Dave McMenamin on a call after the game, said, I have all the respect for Luka and what he has done. I really respect everybody's family. Where I come from, it's really sacred, and we really respect each other's family. I would never directly say that. Batadze also said that Doncic had said something about his mother, which Batadze took exception to, and then repeated. This is from Batadze's view. Repeated what Doncic said back to him, just a lot of rising tension between these two during this game, and I could see it clear as day from the photo platform. Just a lot of vitriol between these two players. And Doncic said he's like, I had to stand up for myself, and so I mean, this is something I might expand more later on if more comes out. But yeah, yeah. So now the Magic are losers of four straight games after a week ago, um, being in the best spot that they've been all season, winning a seventh straight game against the Miami Heat, fifth seed in the East, and within 7 days' time, have lost four straight and have fallen three seeds to the eighth seed in the East as of last night. And for Wendell Carter, the solution is simple. He just said, figure out how to win. Simple words, but that's all it is. That's all it's about right now. Get as many wins as possible. A night like tonight happens. It's a tough one getting a win, but we move on. We'll look at it tomorrow as a team. I'm sure guys will look at it tonight. So yeah, so now the Magic are at eighth place in the East, 38 and 32. Philadelphia jumped them in the standings. And now the Heat are breathing down their neck again after that win in Miami last Saturday, on March 14th, gave the Magic some breathing room. Well, that breathing room is now gone. And they are in quite a tough situation now. And it's going to be on them to right the ship. They've got a game that can help them get back on track against the Indiana Pacers, who have just had a nightmare season after being in Game 7 of the NBA Finals last year. They uh, will play them on Monday tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, just a team that, Halliburton was not going to come back this season. Their trade deadline move for Ivica Zubats. He is now out for the year, the remainder of the year, when he was playing pretty well. I forget exactly what his injury was, but just a injury riddled bottom of the Eastern Conference team. Their downfall really reminds me of when the Golden State Warriors lost in the 2019 finals. Kevin Durant bolts in free agency. Steph Curry breaks his hand early in the next season. They go on to win 12 games. But then obviously uh, turned it around quickly, and then in 2022 won the championship. So, this probably isn't forever for Indiana, but the Magic uh, they've got to beat the Pacers while they're weak. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and anything can happen in this league. We saw a young and hungry Memphis squad looking to prove itself beat the Denver Nuggets the other night in a game that Denver probably should have won. So anyone can beat anybody. And the Magic simply can't allow that to happen. I mean, especially on their home floor, you have to right the ship on Monday. I believe that they will. But it's going to take a more uh, cohesive and collective performance. Like I said, I mean, a bunch of double figure scoring contributors the other night. I don't remember the last time they had, was it seven? But if it's not, largely, if it's not coming at an efficient rate and no one is really, breaking through and racking up enough points to make a difference, then that's going to make it hard, especially against a team like the Lakers. Um, I mean, because for them it was Doncic led the way with 33, even though he did not have a good shooting night. 12 of 30 from the field, 3 of 13 from three. It felt like at multiple points he was just chucking them up. Um, and then but Austin Reeves gives you 26. Kennard gives you the 13 on 5 of 7 shooting and 3 of 4 from three. Only missing one the whole night, and so the Magic could have used that from from their group, but it's in the past now, and I gotta have to find a way to adjust. I'm gonna have more stories from this game coming throughout the day. So please stay tuned. And as always, I appreciate y'all's support. And I hope to be back on the air soon. I'm Don Struble, and this has been Full Court Magic.